I go down there, G-O-D. God's plan. God's plan.
What's up, people? This Shot here. It's of the Rebel Society, and this is another episode of The Process. The Process is the ultimate entrepreneur tool guide, resource, all that fly shit on how to really prosper out here as an entrepreneur, as a creative.
Mind.
As a mind, as a brain. So as y'all see right here, I got my man Sean Archer, aka He Speaks Volumes.
What's up?
And we're gonna talk a little bit about his journey, how he out here thrives as a entrepreneur, public speaker. So make sure you check it out after this. All right, so we back, and once again we have Sean Archer right here. How's everything going, brother?
What's up, bro?
Things are good, man.
Cool.
So a little bit of history. I've been knowing this guy for probably about a good, maybe like 10 years.
Yeah, we 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about
2008, 2009.
Yep.
We both used to do music. You know, he used to rap and manage. I used to do a lot of marketing with different different clients and whatnot. So for some reason, when I first met him, I didn't like him for some reason. You know?
You ain't like me, man?
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
But I ain't like a lot of people. I've grown out of my hater ways. And I kind of just accepted people.
Hey, y'all, this news to me, man.
Yeah. So, but now my man is prospering as an author. About to release his new book. What's the name?
Choosing.
Art of Choosing.
Yeah.
8 Pillars of a Healthy Relationship.
Nah, I changed it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, man. It's the Art of Choosing, a guide to attracting, choosing, and keeping the right partner.
You must have just changed that.
Nah, bro, I changed it a couple months ago, man.
You definitely just changed that.
And I changed like a little bit, a little bit of the direction of the book. I kept most of the content, but I added a little bit and just took some out.
Gotcha. So, as you probably known on this particular series, The Process, I usually try to give people like tangible tips on how to really grow their brand, things to kind of avoid, so on and so forth. So, as you being an author, you the person that we used to have, a lot of talks about how to grow your brand on like Facebook. That's something that you really like passionate about. You kind of got me into it, even though I'm kind of switching over to really just using Instagram a lot. So, how did you get involved with just using Facebook?
Honestly, man, I was doing like all the sites, and I would just run, I would post it to Instagram and share it on Twitter, Facebook. But then I realized like that wasn't working because each site is different. They all have different audiences, and just people are on each site for a different reason.
Right.
So I could post something on Instagram, and let's say it could get like minimum likes, but I could post the same thing on Facebook
and it blows up
like thousands,
because
that's the audience that needs it, And then sometimes just the simple switch up the caption. I do a lot of longer captions on Facebook than I do Instagram, because Facebook people
are gonna read up there.
Like they love to read. Instagram people, they don't really hit that more button, when it's like more,
yeah.
They just nice picture, I like it, But
double tap and be out.
Yeah, I like Facebook because it gives you greater insight than Instagram does. Instagram gives you good insight, but it gives you like to the T, like on each post, it gives you the insight that you need to know who's who and what's what.
Right. Okay. So like when you first got started, like what was like the struggles that you might have faced with it? Because I know like with me, like when I used to do like a lot of Facebook ads, like trying to learn like the tags and the interests and stuff like that was like a hassle. But once I got kind of rolling with it, it was like pretty easy. So what about you?
The hardest thing was trying to like get people to like the page.
Really?
That was the hardest thing, man. Like,
yeah, I got a page that still only got 200 likes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, y'all need to go ahead and follow the Rebel Society page on Facebook. Like, I might put a little thing up here, how people do it, right here. Right there, yeah. So you might, but go ahead and follow that for me. I deeply appreciate it. But
yeah, that was like the biggest thing. So you know how it has the where you can run an ad to get people to like the page.
I
did those a few times, and they're kind of pricey, and they don't really work.
Okay.
A lot of my page likes came from people really liking the post, and to me, those are the people that you want, because they like the post so much that they just turn around and like your page.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So, and shares go a whole lot further than likes. So if you can get like a lot of shares and just constantly like evolving through that, because I got a post that's only on Facebook. I never put it on Instagram, and I've seen it on Instagram like 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Or people
organically moving out
like,
here.
oh man, you a meme now, and I'd be like, oh shoot, you know. So
is it a picture of you and your wife?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to me for taking that picture.
You did take that picture.
I did take that picture.
She's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah, shout out Tiffany.
Yeah, man. So that has been like the biggest thing. But then, like you say, you gotta find your demographic through all the fluff that Facebook has.
Right.
And it's like,
definitely a lot of fluff out there.
You gotta figure out who you're talking to, who you're targeting.
Know who you're trying to reach.
Yeah. So once you figure that out, then you can just go. So let's say it's
I say this every time, like once you know who you're selling to, you can sell them anything.
Yeah? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got men, women. Are you targeting both? In my case, I target a lot of women because the content relates more to them, and the men come through from the shares.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not rich, so I don't have like this infinite budget to spend on marketing.
How much you spend a month though?
Average?
Yeah.
Minimum? At the minimum, I'm spending like 200. Minimum.
200.
Minimum.
I'm still spending just 30.
Minimum. I'm spending like 200 minimum, and it works. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a constant. Like I don't have to sit there all day and police it. Like it's constant comments coming in, it's constant likes coming in, it's just constant.
That constant engagement, you gotta have that.
And if you get a good ad, well, not even a good ad, but you get a good post that has like a high relevant score, let's say 9 or 10, and it's getting good feedback, you don't have to go away from that post.
Keep doing the same thing.
It's been a month, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been a month for you, some people haven't seen it. So like I got a post that
just gotta re-up on it.
That I just keep running. Like it's too successful for me not to like run ads on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what you got coming up next? No, you got the main book, but you also had a what do you call it, like an ebook?
Yeah. The ebook came out in like November. And it was just something that I was working on the book, and it was taking a little longer than I wanted, and I was like, man, it was almost like a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I got to feed the streets. You know.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
It's something that I came up with just from listening to my audience, and I delivered. It's free. All you got to do is, you know what I'm saying, give up your email address and your name.
That's how you get them.
And I mean, even it's not even how I get them. You know what I'm saying? Like they join my email list, and it's, you know, you have the option to leave.
Right.
But I offer so much like value that people actually stay, and they get, you know, insights on different things that I have going on that I don't share on social media.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'd say this again, like an email list is perfect because if, like, you know, Facebook did that change on the you know, the pages,
right?
And it's like, what if Instagram shut down today? Like, where is
I'll probably be screwed a little bit.
Exactly.
So I need to get out of that.
So, you know, you got to have like some kind of backup plan, you know, and at the end of the day, they're letting you house this stuff, everything for free. You know, people complaining, but it's free.
It's still free.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. So for the people, since you're about to get like hundreds of followers and stuff after this,
I would hope so, man. Hit the button. Is my button right here?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, like probably.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Probably stuff good day.
So since you're about to get a whole bunch of followers, like, just give like a quick 30 seconds on what the book is about.
I mean, I'll explain the book.
And don't be long-winded.
I'm not gonna be long.
Don't be long-winded.
But think about your relationship like a glass of lemonade. You know what I'm saying? You got purified water.
Shout out Beyonce here.
You got a pitcher that came from Target. It was like $30. It's
you put on your wedding registry and all that good stuff.
You got this spoon that's made of like 10 karat gold, and
That sounds like a waste of money.
It is, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And you got name brand sugar, but you go to the grocery store and you get
Who gets name brand sugar?
Exactly. You go to the grocery store and you get some bad lemons. No matter how you stir it up, no matter how much elbow grease you put in it, you whipping it like stir fry. At the end of the day, the lemonade is gonna be tart. It's gonna be nasty. It's not gonna work. So, in the sense of your partner, no matter how much counseling you do, no matter how much you try to make it work, I mean, vacations you take, if you pick the wrong person, it's not gonna work.
True.
And it's a guide. Like, it helps you figure out if you're with the right person, and it helps you like find the right person for you.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, it's real cool. I do a lot of soul searching and pointing the finger at myself, because that's really where
that's how you correct the problems, man.
exactly, you know, you see a lot of success in your relationships when you correct yourself.
Yeah.
So.
Correct yourself from within, not outward.
Yeah.
All
What you
right.
said.
Yeah, so let people know where they can find you at so we can wrap this up. And I'm like very hungry, so I'm trying to grab some.
HeSpeaksVolumes.com, and you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. He Speaks Volumes. I'm pretty sure Shaw's gonna run it across the
Probably
thing.
not. Probably
I would
not.
hope he does, but if he doesn't,
Yeah, probably
he got me
not.
looking stupid.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And you know, just promise yourself a good day, man. You know, that's the motto. Never forget it. Everything starts with your mental. All right.
All right, so once again, this Shad Harris of the Rebel Society. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Make sure you just tag a couple of your fellow authors, public speakers, and you know, this is for them. So make sure they get to know Sean Archer. He speaks volumes, and the process. So that's
And if
it.
anybody got any questions,
Why
man,
you gotta cut me off, man?
I'm just
Why
saying.
you gotta cut me off?
If anybody got any questions, you know, you want something really like some advice or something and you can't get it from this man, just reach out, man. I'm you know, right there.
You might as well go ahead and close it out. I don't even want to talk no more. You just
Hey, look, you got any issues, you want to figure out how Facebook works, you want some help, you know what I'm saying, reach out. I can help you. I've seen growth from last year about 300%. So let's work. All right. The process. Rebel Society. Shad Harris. I'm Sean Archer. That's Shad Harris. I'm Sean Archer, and we out.
I feel like one.